What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back, finally, with another movie review. This time, I'm changing my whole format up. It's 2021, so now I'm doing movie recaps. I'm gonna do a review. At the beginning, it's gonna be short and sweet. Then after that, I'm doing a recap. No more will I be confined to the constraints of an unspoiler review. Now I can just say everything that happened in the movie and my take on it. And now I can be me. Because it's hard not to spoil a movie in a review. It's difficult. Now I can be free. So here we go. First movie up, Wonder Woman, 1984. Let me tell you something. Wonder Woman, 1984. I was like, I didn't really want to see the 80s. Like, I wasn't dying to see a superhero in the 80s format. World War I, I'm all in. I'm fascinated with World War I and II. Those were like epic wars with fascinating stories to be told within that construct. And I like the way cinematography usually looks when they have a World War I or II setup. So that being said, the 80s is colorful, flashy. I was around in the 80s. I remember the colors, the pants, the sneakers, the TV shows. Everything was vibrant and it didn't match. Nobody matched in the 80s, ever. So I was like, all right, 84. All right, so that's the setting. Wonder Woman is out here, you know, she's mad old, but you know, we all know Steve died in the first one. You know what I'm saying? So she never got over Steve. 70 years later, she never got over Steve Trevor. 70 years? 70 years, y'all. That's what we doing out here? 70 years? You know how many people get in a new relationship right after the breakup? I get it. Some breakups are devastating. It takes a while to recover, but 70 years, you ain't found nobody. I get it. Steve was the only penis you encountered. I get it. I get it. It's special. The first time, always a doozy. You know what I'm saying? And you're super picky with men. You come from a place that's all women, I get it. You know what I'm saying? The men can't measure up to those women up there, but come on, man. 70 years, Wonder Woman, move on. Move on, okay? And as they always like to do with superhero movies, let's throw in two villains. They always do this, every time. So now we got the cheetah and this random guy that has this stone where he can grant wishes now. What kind of storyline is this? What kind of storyline is, fine if it's like one issue in the comic book or one episode on a TV series, not a movie plot. You could have just had Cheetah as the villain and left it at that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and to shorten this review up, because I'm getting to the recap right after this, too many villains. The wish thing was total trash. A trash storyline. The wishes actually come true. I get it, but you have to ask for the wish. What kind of storyline is that? And then Kristen Wiig, she's like, oh, I'm nerdy and lonely and, you know, people are mean to me. How many times have we seen this storyline with a supervillain? They're mean, I'm not, you know, but now I'm sexy and confident and powerful and evil. Can't you be confident and powerful now and be good? Sick of this, man. The storyline was utter trash. I do like the chemistry between Wonder Woman and Steve. I like that. And I do like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. But the storyline was absolute rubbish. Rubbish. All right? To shorten this up, I'm giving this movie 2 saxophones out of 5. I'm giving it the 2 on the strength of I do like Gal Gadot and Chris Pine together. Some of the action sequences, one action sequence in particular was really dope when they were fighting inside, I think it was the White House. It reminded me of X2 in the Nightcrawler scene, but I thought that was really dope. And there's some dope visuals in there with Wonder Woman and the lasso and all that. But the storyline was the biggest issue here. Trash. 2 saxophones out of 5. All right, now, spoiler alert, I'm about to do a complete recap of the movie, rapid fire. All right, Wonder Woman 1984 opens up, we back on Amazon, you know what I'm saying? A young Wonder Woman, she's doing like a little training exercise, but then she finds a loophole, she tries to cheat. Tries to cheat in a whole big training exercise. This is when she a little girl, you know, when you was a little kid, you cheated. You cheated at Uno. You cheated. I know you did. You cheated at war. You know what I'm saying? You cheated on your test at school. She's a kid. This is a lesson learned. She tried to cheat her aunt, Robin Wright, or stepmom, whatever the hell she was. She's like, nah, man, we ain't doing that here. You ain't gonna cheat. You know you cheated. She knew she cheated. And no, but the auntie, nah, you cheated. Valuable lesson for Wonder Woman. She never cheated again, apparently, because she never even got over Steve. She never even moved on from a dead boyfriend. That's how strong the no cheat was in her DNA. Okay, so we go back, 1984, Wonder Woman out here, still ain't got over Steve. She lonely, she mean to men. Just off the rip. 70 years later, you mean to men because of Steve? Was the penis that good, Diana? Was the penis that epic? It was Chris Pine, though. Shout out to Chris Pine. I like Chris Pine. I'm glad he came back. Nice little paycheck for him. I'm sure he loved the storyline, but nobody else did. Storyline was trash. Oh, the Make-A-Wish rock. Okay. It's got the Mandalorian in there. He's a weird acting guy with a suit. Hey, you know, he seems unstable the whole movie. Like, right, guys? And there's like something brewing underneath. He's got this random kid that he likes. I'm a good father, but I'm weird with everybody else. But my kid loves me. He's like, what is that? Why does that even matter? Kristen Wiig is out here, and I'm always rooting for comedy actors to thrive in like a drama or like a superhero, somewhere where they're a fish out of water. Kristen Wiig, I got no beef with her performance. She came in, she was nerdy, she was pulling the role off. I believed her. And then, you know, she touches the stone, she gets the wish, now she's got confidence. And with the confidence apparently comes a bigger bank account. Now you're buying clothes that you could have bought that before. You could have got that dress when you were nerdy and insecure. If you had, where are you getting the money from? Did you wish for the money? Now you're sexy, you're wearing heels, you're walking different, you're switching, shoulders moving, you know what I mean? And her and Diana, you know, they hit it off initially. You know, oh, you're pretty cool. Nobody's ever been nice to me in my whole life. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe, Kristen Wiig never looked repulsive enough for people to just be mean to her day after day. I didn't buy that. She looked like a regular woman out here on the streets that has plenty of friends, a nice family life. You know what I mean? I didn't buy that. Not $2 for $1. It was the 80s too. Cheesy cinematography, cheesy visuals. You know what I'm saying? The wardrobe. Wonder Woman looked fantastic. Anyway, they're going through all this and she can't get over Steve. Now all of a sudden, she sees a guy, he's trying to talk to her. She's like, nah, man, get off me, man. You ain't Steve, but I am Steve. No, you're not. You don't even look like Steve, but I am Steve. Look at me again. And then the camera's spinning. Look at me again. And she's like, Steve, how you saying what Steve said? Because I am Steve. I don't know how I got here. It was Steve. It turns into Steve. He was a different guy, but now Steve was apparently in this random guy. So Steve just stole somebody's body, pretty much. And so now Steve is out here, now they smash immediately. They smash immediately. So this dude that doesn't even know Wonder Woman smashed Wonder Woman, except he didn't know it because Steve took over his body, so now he gave Wonder Woman the pumps. And he don't even know he gave Wonder Woman the pumps because he was, I don't know where he was while Steve was in his body, but he smashed. And that's dangerous, man. If you take over my body, don't be smashing people. I don't know what they got. Now I'm gonna come back to my body and like, I got an STD, I ain't been with nobody. Yeah, you were. You smashed Wonder Woman. Wait, she had some? You never know. You never know. So they smash and then, you know, Cheetah is getting more confident, but her attitude is changing. The dude, the Mandalorian is still weird. I want him to put his helmet back on the whole time. He's just weird, making people make wishes and everything's changing. And then the longer Wonder Woman is around the fake Steve, which is really Steve's soul, but it's inside somebody else, but it's not really Steve, she's getting weaker every time. So now, you know, she's bleeding, she's getting cut, you know, and she don't know why, but it was because of the wish. You know, when you make the wish, everything starts falling apart. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing for nothing out here. And so they're going through all of that. Meanwhile, Cheetah's getting stronger. The Mandalorian stole the stone from the Cheetah, and now he has the stone, and he out here doing deals and stuff like that, making people make wishes. And then the son's like, Dad, and he's like, my son, Dad. And like, who cares? Who cares about that storyline? So now we get into the action sequence, and we like, yeah, action, please, finally, because this movie's long. Wonder Woman 1984 is long. This is about as long as 1984 was. 1984 was a good year. You know what I'm saying? Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop, it was a good year. Back to the Future came out right after 1984. 84 was crack. Maybe if Wonder Woman came out in 84, it might have been good. But right now, in this day and age, trash. And so they doing this, and then You know, Wonder Woman has to fight Cheetah, but she's weakened, so Cheetah's giving her the business, which I thought was a pretty dope action sequence. I was like, yo, this is really dope right here, you know what I'm saying? And then, what they often always do, they make everything too CGI. The final climactic battle scene between Cheetah and Wonder Woman, now she's fully cheated out. She got the cat feet and the whole leopard print. She's like, I'm Cheetah now. You know, she's flipping and standing weird like a cat, you know, but now it's too digital. The special effects have taken over, so now it looks too fake. But the fight they had in the White House looked way better, you know, but this is the climax. And I'm tired of comic book movies with the whack climax battles. Same thing with Black Panther. When they fought in the end, my adrenaline wasn't high. I was like, I liked it better when they were fighting in Korea. You know what I'm saying? Same thing here. And so it's just like, okay. And then that whole Make-A-Wish society is crumbling because he's making wishes and stuff is backfiring and, you know, everybody, we're on the verge of nuclear war. It's the 80s, you know, and it's just like, and he's like, I have to do it. I have to keep these wishes going. But Dad, your son. I'm just like, who cares, Mandalorian? Put your helmet on and your jetpack and fly out of this movie. That's what I wanted him to do. Jetpack out of this movie and go back to the Mandalorian, man. Nobody cared about you and your son. Nobody cared. And that whole wish master, and then once he makes the wish to make everything right, everything's done now? Trash. Who greenlit this storyline? Who was like, this is gonna be a sequel right here? Because you got a bullet with Wonder Woman 1. Huge success. They was like, yes, this. And then the sequel was like, but this. No. Who was like, yeah, he gonna be making a wish? Who signed off on this? Sick of it, man. That's my recap of Wonder Woman 1984, man. Wonder Woman looked great. And I like Chris Pine as an actor and a human being. Love him as Captain Kirk. I even like him as Steve. I was glad to see him back, but they forced it on us. And get over it, man. 70 years, you still... No. No disrespect to all lovely relationships and breakups. I've had breakups. I've had divorce. I've seen divorce. I've seen breakups. People get in other relationships. They get over it. They grieve. They deal with it. And they move on. Wonder Woman. Why it take you 70 years to move on? You're Wonder Woman. You don't need no man. You should have been like, oh, Steve died. That's crazy, man. But I'm out here, I'm still Wonder Woman. Who's next? Wonder Woman can have any dude she want. Steve? From 1917? That's who you tripping on? Anyway. All right, that's my recap of Wonder Woman 1984. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. Did you like the sequel? Did you really like it? Are you gonna hold on to this sequel for 70 years? Or are you gonna get over it? I'm already over it. I didn't like it. I did not. I don't want to start my year off like this, but this is what we're doing. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the movie in the comment section below. And did you like the first Wonder Woman? I did. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.